standard CT scan will be coming back to us beyond today.
Okay. And so this is just the regular CT.
Yes.
And where will they make? Are we making an astrophotography?
Yes. Yep. Well, we have you on our table.
Okay. Is there a possibility of seeing the machine that we'll be getting the treatment?
Yeah. So when we leave here, we'll see if there's a moment where it's empty and no patient inside. We
Okay,
can pop
great.
into
And then
that real quick.
we'll go this way.
What's this machine?
Yeah. This is just a CT scanner.
Yeah.
So we take a CT scan with everyone before they start the treatment. The purpose of this CT scan is that we position the patient how we want them for treatment and scan them in that position, so then the doctor and physics can plan the treatment off of. If we used any old CT scan, you would not be in that mask that we're going to treat you in. You wouldn't be in the exact position that we want you
And
in.
I understand that there are medical physicists that
Yes.
actually write the code that's very specific to my treatment. Is that correct?
Exact. Yep. And then this is
Unbelievable.
Christy number 2.
Christy, hi Christy. Thank you for your
And I'll
call.
give
I appreciate
you
that.
all
Thank
of
you.
this.
Nice to meet you too.
And
Nice to meet
she
you.
worked on a time for you to start on December 8th at 2 p.m.
That is perfect.
That'll be your first one. Check in about 10 minutes early.
December 8th
Wow.
at 2
What
p.m.
day is that?
I believe that's a Tuesday.
That's
Yep.
And so it begins because this is actually an amazing date because this is the date where I begin my healing.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, I thank you. That's perfect. That's
She
perfect.
was so good at scheduling
You
that.
knew,
You were
you
predicting.
knew.
And you get
Yeah.
a card?
There we go. December 8th, a momentous moment in time. Ah, that's great.
All right. Would you like a warm blanket while you're laying on the table?
That would be nice.
So I'll get one for you. You're gonna come on over, and you're gonna have a seat here. Your head's gonna lay back on this little dish. I'm gonna show you some pieces of the mask.
Oh,
It's kind of done in 3 parts. So hard plastic, it's put into warm water, becomes very soft and pliable.
okay.
So this one is actually gonna be the back piece. It's gonna go behind your head. And then we'll do a couple layers in the front, and they'll connect together.
Wow.
And then this mask will be yours to keep once you're finished.
My boys are going to think
Yeah.
it's so cool.
Yeah, especially with this
Yeah,
neon green. Yeah.
exactly.
So that'll be the process. We'll do it one at a time with these layers, and then we'll do a quick scan with the contrast. One without, one with it, and then you'll just have to lay and wait for that mask to harden up for the full 30 minutes.
Okay.
So let me get you a warm blanket, and then we'll get you set up.
I am just like, it's so awesome to just,
I'll take your glasses and I'll take your face mask,
okay.
because you're gonna get one of ours.
Right on.
I'll set these down.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna lay back, kick your feet up that way, and then come a little bit towards me. There you go.
Yeah. I like
We'll find the sweet spot there. Bend your knees. Little cushion for you. Okay. And you need a nice warm blanket.
Oh,
Silver lining.
that's-
We always have these in the treatment room too.
Oh, this is cozy.
So if someone doesn't offer it to you, don't be afraid to ask, okay?
Thank you.
Alright, so next what I'm gonna do is make sure you're straight on the table.
Yeah.
You'll see these green laser lines come out. And we're just gonna make sure you're exactly where we want. How does that dish feel in the
Yeah.
back of your head?
Feels
Okay.
fine.
I'm gonna poke around. Just gonna find the anatomy. And I'm gonna just move you around. So you lay relax and we'll move you.
Hi. Isn't this fascinating?
I don't think you're supposed to move.
Okay, sorry. I got
Alright, I'm gonna get in here. I want you to lay relax. I'm gonna use the sheet to move you. And I'm gonna pull you over towards me a little bit because I want your body completely centered. So far, so good?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to.
Is that like paper mache?
Yeah, it's plastic. It's called aquaplast. So the plastic gets soft when in warm water. So it's sitting in there and softening up right now. And then in a minute or so, I'll take it out and kind of shake it out a little bit. So I guess it'll be more eating this afternoon. Yeah, she's the afternoon one. Alright, should be ready here. Very soft and pliable now.
Yeah.
Just wring it out a little bit. And what we like to do is just put some saran wrap on the back of it. So if anyone had any hair product or long hair or something, sometimes their hair likes to stick to it and might get matted in the back.
Right,
So
right.
it's a
Then
little
you have
trick.
to rip it on.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking me. All right,
Oh.
I'm gonna have you lift. We're gonna slide this behind you.
All right, so this is the back piece. You're gonna lay on back.
Wow.
And we'll
Nice
make
and
sure-
toasty warm.
Nice
Yeah.
and toasty warm.
Try and just go a little bit. There you go. Nice and form this up and around you. So we're doing okay?
Totally. Yeah.
This little one, these little things hold the next two together. So those I just put in a dish and you'll see those little BBs, what ends up happening here.
Wow.
Okay, so Fried.
Yes, Friedland.
Just a little bit more.
It's like being at the spa, right?
I feel that
Yeah.
right now. I actually feel really relaxed.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. We both also have a healing process, so just
Good.
that goes a long way.
Got enough going on. Last thing we need is a bunch of grouchy faces. Right?
Right, exactly right.
Are you holding it to shape it?
Yeah, just to kind of give a little support underneath so it'll contour to the neck.
Yeah.
Sometimes gravity will just, have it fall down, but
Right.
this way you can kind of make it pliable and mold to whatever you want.
Yeah.
I do
This
have a
gives it
little,
a little bit more.
like blue ring that you can hold on your chest if you'd like. It just kind of gives you something to do with your arms. Would you prefer
Well,
that?
I'm comfy right now.
Yeah, if you're good, it's
Yeah.
however you're more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Susie,
Take it.
Oh, you can, but it's fine either way.
and I'm mindful, Susie, if you run out of space on that, you can start shooting with my phone.
Back just a little bit.
All right, so we'll get the next part. So this kind of reinforces the face area, so it gives it a little bit more structure and stability. We want the mask very tight. It's a very precise treatment, so we
Yeah.
don't want any wiggle room.
Right.
Basically, I'll throw this in
Yep, exactly.
as I walk away here.
I think that you just keep kind of a relaxed jaw. It'll just build you a little bit of room in the mask.
Okay, a little bit of pressure here. And we'll adjust it as we go.
So a little bit of a relaxed jaw, like I said.
And even if you want to just open your mouth slightly, you can too. Otherwise, it'll freeze that way, BBs are made out of the same type of material.
Oh.
And what we're gonna do is make this little reinforced T on his forehead, and I'll get on this side. And that'll help hold those two pieces together as well. And you can adjust as needed, KK, if you need. That's great. The top part. Okay. All right. One more piece here. You're doing great. A little bit of pressure.
We're gonna pull away and get you comfortable in there.
Yeah, we'll make some space for your eyes. So if you want to open or close them, you can, and give you your nose so it doesn't feel pushed down. So far, so good?
Excellent.
Okay. We'll give that a moment just to dry out too. And then we'll start the scan. Alright, so it is 12:55 right now. We're gonna give it to at least 120 or so, or 125 before we take the mask off of you. That'll give it 30 minutes to set completely. So almost right, 1:30 or a little bit earlier.
And then you're going to do the scan in the meantime?
Yes, we're gonna do the scan right now.
Okay. This is radical, eh?
Yeah.
It's so space age.
It really is. We're really pretty spoiled by all the machines
Oh,
and
it's amazing.
the materials that we get now.
Yeah. I wonder if this is like it's space age technology.
I mean, even it's so different now, even than 5 or 10 years ago,
Yeah.
what we can do.
What do you love most about this job?
Just the people. You know, I actually started with a base X-ray degree, and the big thing with X-ray is you see people for 15 minutes, you move them in a way they definitely do not want to be moved, and then you never see them again.
Yeah.
The nice thing with this is you, especially the patients that get, 30 treatments, you get to see them 30 times, and they come back for follow-up and you see them again. So that's really nice compared to X-ray. So that's a big thing, I like seeing them again after you've treated them. It's nice. Or X-ray, you never really saw them again.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'm
Thanks
just
for
gonna
showing
take
me.
a photo of how we have you positioned right now.
Yeah.
Take a step back. We document everything and take photos because the goal is for them to reproduce the same position that we have them in right now. And that way they have something to reference.
Right,
If
that's
there's any
right.
question. The IMRT, do we do it too?
Yeah, as long as it's in this mask, we get the. So we have basically a box that we're going to put over the top. It's only going to be over the top for a minute. We're just going to use it to make our marks, and then we'll take it right back off.
I'll take this away.
then we're gonna use some Sharpie to make marks. So you might smell some Sharpie.
Okay. That sounds good.
So we're mimicking where the lines are falling on the mask right now. The treatment room will have these same laser lines coming out of the wall, so they can put him right onto
Wow,
it.
that's wild.
So it's another. And then, so do you want me to use them or no? Or just do the SRS SBRT protocol? Yes. Thank you. Take on this side. Okay, we're gonna step out and do the first part of the scan, and then we'll come back in, and that's when the nurse will come in and give you the contrast.
Okay. All right.
All right, so we'll be back in less than a minute here.